All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeftTV. Be ready for some high-speed action tonight. Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to Lime Rock Park. This is TurnLeftTV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. We got a good one for you today. Not only turning left, but we're turning right all season long in the High Octane Racing League GT3 series. Should be a great series, man. Got some really cool tracks on this schedule, 8-race series. We're kicking it off tonight here at Lime Rock. We got a big field here already. 18 drivers out on the track here for the first race. It's a 50-minute race, and Lime Rock is a fun track. Going to be a very, very racy track here. I see a lot of close racing. Thanks for joining us. It's all live, baby, right here on TurnLeftTV. Well, little road course racing headed your way all season long with the High Octane Racing League GT3 series. Kicking it off tonight here at Lime Rock. All right, hey, thank you so much for coming in, and we got a good one for you, man. I like this track. I was really, when I chose the tracks on the schedule, I really looked at kind of, can other guys be competitive that aren't, normally in the GT3 mindset here? So, wanted to attract kind of a varied group of drivers, and I think we've done so, judging from who's out here tonight. Right now in the qualification session, it is private qualifying. Got about just a little under 11 minutes left here in quals. We're watching Alexander Bashkoff and his qualification attempt in that Mercedes-AMG. Right now, the top time is Nikolai Bashkoff. I know a lot of these guys from racing the Indy cars. These guys can get in anything and make them competitive, man. Sorry, take that back, man. It's Adder Pontes. The 02 car. Right now shown 12th on the grid. Take a look at Will Dunbar here in the 88 number 88 Corvette, Salesforce sponsored machine. Right now shown 7th on the grid. See the top time there, 46.545. New top time there, Colin Madiak. I forgot to put Lime Rock Park up there. You got to be kidding me. See, first mistake. First mistake, Lime Rock Park. Jack G here in the Fanatec sponsored Corvette, currently 3rd on the grid. 46.480 now. Nikolai Bashkoff back on top there. Oh, Jack G! A little bit too hot there around the turn. Up over the berm. If you're interested in a server package for rFactor 2, please give EliteHostingUSA.com a look. 3 packages available there, and you can self-manage your server, so that's obviously great. 24/7 support. EliteHostingUSA.com. This is who we have our servers with, and they do a great job. We've got pretty big field here, and then also in the Bushwhacker series, our stock car series, we've had some pretty big fields, and pushing the envelope, nope, not even close, man. Got a lot of room to breathe here on these servers. Hey, I want to say thank you so much for coming in and joining me here on the YouTube channel. A little bit different look for you tonight here on the GT3 series. Excited about this, man. We got a lot of stock car guys in here. We got some IndyCar guys. We got some hardcore GT3 racers. We got guys that just flat out get into anything and drive it. So excited about what we got going on here. Thanks so much for coming in. Please share my videos with all your friends. Hit that thumbs up button and let me know you were here. And then don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Please subscribe to the channel, and you'll get updates when we get videos on the way. So again, thank you for coming in to TurnLeftTV. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, and we got a good one for you here. 18 drivers right now joining us in the GT3 Series inaugural race here at Lime Rock Park. So about 6 minutes left here. Alexander Bashkoff making his attempt here. He's in that BMW, number 23. Take a look at David Kerr. He is running in the McLaren 42 car. Currently 11th on the grid. Again, 46.480 is that time to beat. Nikolai Bashkoff, top time. Take a look at Paul Brown here in the number 77 Corvette Callaway. Valvoline sponsored machine. He was excited about this, man. He's got a lot of laps in here. Pretty one of those guys that pretty much can drive about anything here, so looks like he's backed off that one. Lucas Sinfner, how about that, man? He's in the Radical. We're 26 car. One of our young guns there from Canada. We'll take a look at the schedule here at in the GT3 series. Of course, tonight, Lime Rock Park. Next week, we got Mid-Ohio. Man, that is a very technical track. Some guys are really high on that track. But that's coming up on 12 December. Salzburg Ring coming up on 19 December. Really like that track. Watkins Glen on December the 26th. Baku City, little city circuit action on January the 2nd. Olton Park International on January the 9th. That's my favorite road course. Riverside International coming up on January the 19th, and then finishing out the season, the championship at Daytona Road Course. So that's the season headed your way. Little different twist to some of these traditional GT3 series schedules. Lime Rock Park is 1.5 miles in length. 50-minute race here tonight, and it's race number 1. We're doing the no chicane version of Lime Rock Park, so keeping her simple, yet very racy, I think. Very, very racy. Alexi Myson getting his laps in here. So 3 minutes left to go in qualifications. Nikolai Bashkoff is the leader. Colin Madiak second. Jack G in third. Dennis Vandeven is fourth. Paul Brown shown fifth on the grid. Lucas Sinfner and Ed Palumbo sixth and seventh. Will Dunbar eighth. Alexi Myson shown in the ninth position. And Hernan Gio is in 10th. Take a look at Dennis Vandeven. This is a guy, man, he's got a lot of experience in GT3 cars, so definitely a guy to keep your eye on here tonight. His 51 car, currently fourth on the grid here in qualifications. See if that side-by-side is working. Looks like it is. That is good. Good news. So that's probably going to do it here, I would imagine. We got a couple of guys here finishing up that final lap as the time running down. It looks like Nikolai Bashkoff's probably going to hold on to P1 there. Although Colin Madiak, I think, might be giving him another run here. See if he can't get P1. He's going to have to hurry if he's going to get around in time. I don't think he's going to do it, but about Alexi Myson here in the Aston Martin. So we'll take a look at the session results here as Nikolai Bashkoff's going to start in P1, Colin Madiak second, Jack G starts in the third position, Dennis Vandeven fourth, Paul Brown fifth, Lucas Sinfner is sixth, Ed Palumbo seventh, Alexi Myson shown in the eighth position, Will Dunbar ninth, Hernan Gio qualifies in the 10th position. David Kerr starts 11th, Alexander Bashkoff 12th. Adder Pontes is 13th. You see Dmitry Buksha is 14th. Max Bunovich is 15th. Alexander Zakharov 16th. John Stanley 17th. Dan Richter 18th. All right, back at it here. Thank you so much for coming in and joining me here on TurnLeftTV. So right now we are in the warm-up session. About 6 minutes. All right, man, we're just handling a few things here. Some guys have to be in team speak before they can race, so we're just handling that situation right now. But I think we're getting ready to go to race here fairly soon. All right, boys and girls, we're getting ready to go. All right, boys and girls, here we go. All right, starting at grid, Nikolai Bashkoff is P1. Kolomatiak starts in P2. There we go. Nikolai Bashkoff, P1. Kolomatiak, P2. Jack G starts in P3. Dennis Vandeven starts in P4. P5, Paul Brown. Lucas Sinfner starts in 6. Ed Palumbo starts in the 7th position. Will Dunbar starts in the 8th position. Ernan Gio starts in 9th. David Kerr starts in the 10th position. Adder Ponte starts in the 11th position. Dimitri Buksha starts in 12th. Looks like they're going to restart here to somebody's got a connection issue here, so just 1 second. So, in a holding pattern here, these guys apparently do not get the rules. Oh, boy. All right, now I think we got this starting order set here. All right, Nikolai Bashkoff, P1, Kolomatiak, P2. Jack G starts in P3. Dennis Vandeven starts in 4th. In 5th is Paul Brown in the 77. Lucas Sinfner starts in the 6th position. Ed Palumbo starts in 7th. Will Dunbar starts in the 8th position. In 9th is Ernan Gio. Starting in the 10th position is David Kerr. Adder Ponte starts in the 11th position. Dmitry Buksha starts in 12th. Alexander Zakharov starts in the 13th position. John Stanley 14th. Dan Richter starts in the 15th position. Alexander Bashkoff starts in 16th. $50-minute race here and a 1.5 miler road course, a little short road course. Lime Rock Park. And the first race, TurnLeftTV style here in the GT3 series, a high octane racing league. Bashkoff going to lead the field here in that BMW. Colin Matiak in the Corvette starting in P2.
Green flag, go, go.
All right, green flag, here we go. Gio got a penalty. I don't know what he did, whether he... Nikolai Bashkoff there out to the race lead through turn 1. Tight racing here. Good clean start here. No huge mishaps. That is good. Colin Matiak running in the 2nd position. Jack G running in 3rd. Take a look at Jack G as he comes over that hill. Dennis Van de Ven shown in the 4th position. A lot of Corvette drivers out here. These guys feeling like this car is a little bit more powerful than some of these other cars. So Dennis Van de Ven shown in 4th. Paul Brown in 5th. Bashkoff continuing to lead the field. He has been the class of the field here in practice and in qualification. So that BMW is fast. Just setting down the fastest lap time, 47.433 is Bashkoff. Colin Matiak shown in 2nd. We'll take a look at Dan Richter here running in that McLaren. He's running in this 12th position in the 17 car. We got a car off the course here. It looks like Adder Pontes might have come off. I'm not sure. He is off the course there in that Mercedes. Now dropping some positions here, but now in the 15th spot. Gio has served his penalty here in that, not sure what he got penalized for, but nonetheless penalized here. So good side-by-side battle here. Will Dunbar in that blue Corvette, the number 88 car. Good tight racing here. Right now, Will Dunbar shown in the 10th position. See if we can go back here and look at that pass. There was some good side-by-side racing here. So Will Dunbar comes up over the rise there and looks like We're going to get that pass there. I guess we didn't. Alexander Zakharov racing for position here. We'll take a look at this pass here. Zakharov on the outside line. It's a little bit ago here. Zakharov and Dunbar racing into the turn. Zakharov's going to take that spot in that 94 car. That's for the 9th spot. That Will Dunbar back to 10th. But I'll tell you what, Zakharov's got his eyes set on that Audi just ahead, and he's going to be able to try to get this spot. I don't know. Zakharov and Ed Palumbo here having a battle. Ed Palumbo in that Audi. David Kerr here in the 42 car. Oh, clipping the curve right there, and he gets in the grass, and he come around, not hitting anything. So that McLaren coming around here. David Kerr having some issues. Take a look at Dan Richter. Oh my gosh, we got a huge pileup right there. Looks like Ed Palumbo and Dimitri Buksha might have gotten together here. Take a look and see this battle. Oh man, right there, the 88 and the 84 Ed Palumbo. These guys hit the wall, and both have a lot of damage. See right there, looks like that 04 car might have gotten down into the 88 and hard into the wall right there for both those guys. A little bit earlier here, this is Ed Palumbo in the 04, and then these guys come around the turn, and then I think things are just going to get tight right here. Right there, a little tight, and then contact. Taking out one of those cones. So guys starting to have some issues here. Look at this, Kalamadiak. Oh man, oh, he hits the wall right there. Kalamadiak makes some contact with the wall. That was some hard contact. David Kerr, John Stanley here battling for position. John Stanley giving David Kerr a lot of room. David Kerr takes that spot in the 42 car. Now moves up to 12th. Take a look at Dan Richter now moving up to the 7th position. Quietly moving up the grid. Back up here with our race leader. We got 4 cars out of the race. Nikolai Bashkoff's got a pretty substantial lead here, about almost a 5-second lead over P2. Jack G in P2 now. Dennis Vandeven shown in the 3rd position. Paul Brown is 4th. Lucas Sinfiner rounding out the top 5. Will Dunbar's moved up to the 6th position. Dan Richter 7th. Alexander Bashkoff running in 8th. The Bashkoff here running in this 8th position is BMW number 01. So Bashkoff, he's been the class of the field here, like I said, through practice session, warm-up, qualifications, you name it, and right now race as well. Jack G, about 5 seconds behind, 5.5 seconds behind, running in the 2nd position, this 91 car. So another one of those guys that has a lot of GT3 experience. Just behind him, Dennis Vandeven. Take a look at it out of the back of Jack G's car at Dennis Vandeven. Paul Brown shown in the 4th position. So we go about 3 Corvettes right there together. Take a look at Lucas Sinfiner running in the 5th position in this Radical. Got a lot of practice in at this spot too, man. Guy can figure out how to set up a car in a heartbeat, so he does a great job helping out at High Octane Racing League with setting up stuff. Take a look at Will Dunbar, shown in the 6th position. So it looks like Mesh, Zakharov, and Meissen. Alexei Meissen didn't get back in the grid here because he wasn't on TeamSpeak, so he got booted from the grid. So this guys, some of those guys, man, they got to follow what the rules are saying. Take a look at David Kerr here running in the 9th position. Outer Pontes here running in 11th. He's starting to close in on John Stanley here, I believe. John Stanley just ahead is Outer Pontes. John Stanley up there in that Corvette as Outer Pontes running in this AMG Mercedes. And those guys are now going to get that blue flag because the race leader is right there, going to put this guys a lap down. So Outer Pontes now goes a lap down there, giving Nikolai Bashkoff a lot of room. Take a look at Bashkoff here as he's now closing in on John Stanley, I believe. Looks like I got 4 guys out of the race here. Ernie Gio has retired his machine, so not sure what happened to him. Take a look at Kolomaniak trying to recover here after spinning that car, and now trying to pick up some spots. So a bunch of Corvettes here running together. Outer Pontes, now it looks like Outer up there a considerable amount of way, so we got some lead lap cars there in this mix. We got Paul Brown here. He's in this hornet's nest right now. It's that 3rd car in line on board here with him as he runs behind Dennis Vandeven. Jack G up there as well. So 3 Corvettes here all racing for position. A lot of fun here I think he's having right now. He said he was hoping for a top 5 finish. It looks like right now doing pretty well here, running in the 4th position. Looks like now we got a race for position here as actually this looks like Kolomaniak trying to get back around and maybe catch up to that race leader and unlap himself. So Colin's gotten around Paul Brown, so a not for position there. And he's trying to get around these other 2 lead lap cars so he can get back up there to by P1 and get around P1 here and get back on the lead lap. Take a look at Jack G as the front of this train here, running in the 2nd position. Dennis Vandeven running in 3rd just behind him. So getting some good lap traffic here, something these guys might not be used to here in some of these bigger road courses. Look at that, man. I tell you what, Outer Pontes trying to get by and not able to get around. So some lap traffic going on right now for some of these guys. This is fun. Probably not fun for them, but fun for me. Outer Pontes coming off track here. Pontes off track in that Mercedes, so things got a little dicey right there as those guys trying to get through, so that number 2 car comes off track. 37 minutes left to go. As Bashkoff continue to extend that lead, 7.5 second lead for Bashkoff. Take a look at Dan Richter here in that McLaren running in the 7th position. Kind of out there by himself right now, so he's got a little makeup here to do to catch up to Will Dunbar. He's got about 11 seconds or so behind P6. Will Dunbar here having a pretty good race, man. He's really kind of downplayed his ability, I think, at road course. Said he got a lot of laps in. I told him seat time, man. Really what it's all about, just seat time, getting used to the car, getting used to the track. And, you pick up something every lap. You learn something new every lap. And then just trying to find a rhythm. And it looks like right now he's doing pretty well here in his first race out in a GT3 series, running in the 6th position. So good. Comes off track there a little bit. That's okay. Good news for him. And that Salesforce sponsor machine. Running up here in the 5th spot is Lucas Sinfner. In that Radical, the only Radical out there. Kind of tease him about picking that car, but Outer Ponte's here giving him a lot of room as he goes by. So not 4th position, but Luca running in the 5th position, looking pretty solid here. Colin Matiak here trying to get around John Stanley. John Stanley on that inside right there, and similar paint schemes as Colin Matiak gets by, picks up that spot. Now in 10th, John Stanley back to the 11th position. You see a lot of it. Now he's getting by Jack G, I believe, or trying to get by Jack G, trying to get back on the lead lap. So he's still got some work to do as Jack G sees that he's faster, kind of lets him go. And now Colin Matiak trying to set his sights on P1 to try to get back on the lead lap here. So a lot of Corvettes out here on the track. I hesitated, man. I thought I was going to, there for a while, I thought, man, I'm just going to make this just a Corvette-only series. Definitely see those sometimes, but guys wanted to be able to drive other cars. Alexander Bashkoff here running in the 8th position. In that 01 car, he's the last car on the lead lap. Good looking paint scheme out of him. David Kerr, really haven't talked too much about him. He's running this McLaren. He is shown in the 9th position, 1 lap down. Dennis Van de Ven and Jack G here racing for position. Dennis Van de Ven down to the inside line here in that black and white Corvette. And then, oh no, there's contact between the two of those guys. Van de Ven goes spinning. Van de Ven off track here. A little bit of contact there in the turn. Dennis Van de Ven goes spinning. He's going to lose a couple positions there. What happened there, man? Just racing for the same real estate, coming down into the turn. So down the front stretch here into turn 1, and then things get tight. Right here, contact. And then Van de Ven goes spinning. Fortunately, he does not hit anything, but he spins into the grass. And then Paul Brown's going to go by. Watch this out of Paul Brown's machine. Watch these guys. Oh, right there, just contact, man. Running out of real estate, my heavens. Take a look at that again. You see, kind of chopping the corner right there is Jack G. And then Van de Ven actually kind of didn't right. He was pointed straight when he should have been pointed to the right. And getting off track. So those guys get into each other. Paul Brown says, thank you very much. I am out of here. Dennis Van de Ven trying to recover here now. I got a little bit of damage probably and some boogered up tires. 50% damage. Ew, no, Dennis Van de Ven. Oh, no, he backs it into the wall right there. Van de Ven backs it into the wall, and he's going to lose some positions as Lucas Sinfer, Will Dunbar get by. Here, take a look at Luca as you see Van de Ven spinning right there, and Luca's going to get by. And then also Will Dunbar going to get by as well. Some crazy events here unfolding. Take a look out of Will Dunbar's machine as he's going to get by there. You see Van de Ven trying to get that car back out on track. My heavens, John Stanley almost got into him, man. John Stanley had to take some evasive move here. Watch this. John Stanley trying to miss Van de Ven and then gets off track. Does a great job of hanging on to that thing. Oh, my heavens, man. Look at this battle here. See David Kerr, Colin Matiak there. Colin Matiak continuing to push the issue. Man, they're leaning on each other a little bit right there. David Kerr, Colin Matiak leaning on each other. This is for position, 9th and 10th, battling it out here. David Kerr in the McLaren. Colin Madiak in that Corvette. And I know Colin's probably a little bit faster than him right now. Colin has really run him down, but right now David Kerr holding on to that position in that McLaren 650 ST. S, I should say. I should know my letters. Bashkoff here now rolling up on some more lap traffic. Paul Brown now in the 2nd position. Rolling up on some lap traffic as well. Jack G. After that contact with Dennis Vandeven. Now in P3, Lucas Sinfer P4, Will Dunbar P5. Colin Madiak here and David Kerr still battling it out. David Kerr off track there in the grass. Paul Brown in this mix. Now Paul Brown is in P2. He says, hey, get out of the way, guys. So Colin Madiak and David Kerr leaning on each other. Take a look at this, man. McLaren and that Corvette. And the McLaren gets off track there as Colin Madiak gains that position. So David Kerr now back to 10th. Outer Pontes and John Stanley here battling for position. John Stanley hard into the wall right there. John Stanley got into the wall. Take a look and see what happened to John Stanley as he gets off track and then, hard contact with the wall. Take a look at Jack G here running in the 3rd position. Nikolai Bashkoff, the race leader, and he's again rolling up on lap traffic. And I think Colin Madiak might have gotten that lap back. Let's see here. Not quite yet. So Bashkoff leading the field as Pontes on pit lane, I believe. So I do believe that Outer Pontes is on pit lane. Taking some service at mandatory pit stop. Here, look at Lucas Sinfner running in the 4th position, and Jack G looks like he might be on pit lane as well as we see him coming down pit lane. So Luca running in the 3rd position. Jack G on pit lane here taking some service in that McLaren as you see Outer Pontes finishing up his pit stop. So Bashkoff has not made his pit stop yet. Paul Brown on pit lane, so he's making a pit stop here in the just under 28 minutes left to go in the race. So not quite to halfway. Will Dunbar on pit lane. So guys making their mandatory pit stop here. Feeling like, I think it was like follow the leader in that, in that respect. So guys decided, hey man, this guy pitted, I'm going to come down pit lane as well. So Will Dunbar, see him on pit lane. John Stanley is on pit lane. So Nikolai Bashkoff has not made that pit stop yet. He's been the class of the field here so far. Got a huge lead over P2. Some of these guys have come down pit lane here, so that might tighten back up after pit stops have cycled back around. Take a look at Dennis Van de Ven here now running in P3, so he's had a pretty challenging last few minutes. Dan Richter running in P4 in that McLaren. This is the last car on the lead lap here. Will Dunbar coming back down pit lane, so he may have gotten caught speeding. Oh my heavens, it has to do a drive-through. So Will Dunbar in the 88 has a drive-through and comes back out on track. And man, boogering up a very, very good race for him. Now back in P10. Alexander Bashkoff here in the BMW. Oh, he gets off track there, coming up that hill. Oh, hard lick there in that BMW, and has some hard right or left side damage now, and that car is boogered up here a little bit. Holy smokes, that Shell Helix sponsor machine, or 57 car, quite a bit of damage for him. He's going to have to come down pit lane at some point and get that thing fixed here. 50% damage rating. Dan Richter is on pit lane. Taking some service here, running in the, he's in 5th now. Giving up those spots here is Paul Brown. Back up to 5th. Colin Matiak is 6th. Take a look at Paul Brown. He said that his speed limiter wasn't working either, and he was able to maintain pit road speed. David Kerr here in this McLaren. A lot of speed coming around there. Oh, man, he gets off track and smacks the wall. So a lot of speed, but he keeps that thing pointed in the right direction. That's the important thing, but he's going to have some left side damage there. David Kerr, a lot of speed around that turn, got off into the grass and slammed the wall. But Paul Brown running in P4. He said, hey man, I want a top 5 finish here. That's what I'm shooting for. And so far, he's looking like he's going to pull that off here, barring any problems. Nikolai Bezrikov, our race leader. Van de Ven on pit lane. Bezrikov now on pit lane. So our race leader is coming down pit lane here. Van de Ven on pit lane. So these guys taking some service here. 22, just under 23 minutes left to go. Paul Holt says the jump is cool. I didn't understand the other stuff you were posting there in German, but I'm assuming it was nice. Ah, there's why I don't understand it. Here, we'll get that taken care of. There we go. We got a little chat session going on, although I got the driver box over the top of it. That's pretty bush league. Oh, Luca gets into the wall, so we got a little bit loose. And Luca, our race leader, in the Radical, the number 21 car, a little bit of contact for him. We'll see what happened to him. John Stanley coming off track right there. He doesn't hit anything, just pushing up some daisies. Take a look and see what happened to Luca. So he comes up over that jump there and then gets that car sideways. Whoa! Right there. Hard right side contact for Luca. I tell you what, I really don't have any problems with that jump. What I do is I try to be a little bit further to the right, almost in the middle of the track when I come over that area of the track, so I don't get that car as airborne, and I get out of the throttle too, just a little bit. So Lucas Sinfner, is he coming down pit lane? He is going to be coming down pit lane. Bashkoff back to the race lead here. And to kind of give you an idea, kind of take a look here at this sequence for him. So this on board here with Nikolai Bashkoff. Watch as he comes up over this ridge as he takes this hard right. He comes up over this ridge here. Now my goal is to be just a little bit to the right, just about where he's at actually. And then you get out of the throttle a little bit, and then you're okay. You're not really, getting that whole car off the ground. The hill's a little bit steep there at the top. A little bit of an abrupt end to the hill, I should say. But I really think, that when I'm out here practicing this track, I feel like I'm pretty decent at this track, is that I get that car just over to the right a little bit. I don't like to be over to that left too far, because when you do come up over the hill, chances are you're getting a couple wheels there on the dirt. In the grass, I should say, and that upsets the balance of that car when you're trying to get back in the throttle. Paul Brown here running in P2. Now Paul Brown here racing with Will Dunbar. Those guys, a couple Corvettes there. Will Dunbar trying to bounce back here. He's running in P9, and Paul Brown trying to set him up for a pass. And again, they go over that area there. See how Paul Brown moved to the right there a little bit, and just to be a little bit safer, keep himself from losing control of that car. Dennis Vandeven trying to bounce back here. He is in P3. Jack G running in the 4th position here with just under 19 minutes left to go. Lucas Sinfner, man, I'll tell you what, he's bounced back here. He's now running in 5th. So good news for him after making that contact. He really didn't lose much time. He just made some hard contact with the right side wall after coming up over that hill, and had to come down pit lane, get some his standard service done to that machine, but also get that damage repaired. So I think he's going to be okay. Colin Matiak here, and David Kerr racing for position. Matiak trying to pick up the 7th spot, and it looks like he's going to. David Kerr, going to race him hard there. David Kerr, and that McLaren's going to push on him hard there a little bit and make him earn it, and Matiak gets around in the Corvette. David Kerr now falling back to the 8th position. David Kerr just came off a spin, I believe, here. This is a little bit earlier here. So David almost there in the woods. He's looking for deer, I think. Are there any squirrels over there? I saw a squirrel in the chat session a little while ago, but not here in the woods. So David Kerr, he's spinning that car every which way but loose in the grass. And that's what caused him to start losing some time there, it looks like. John Stanley, he was unsure whether he was going to even race in this race, running in the 12th position. And, oh, man, live one with John Stanley there, and he gets off track. Oh, he barely misses that wall. I think he's going to look for the same squirrels that David Kerr was looking for. And I think he's radioing to David Kerr. Yep, I didn't see him either, David. I was looking. David Kerr swears up and down he saw squirrels over there in the forest. Look at this. Bashkoff running up on some lap traffic here. Alexander Bashkoff just ahead. Alexander running in the 10th position. He's going to give Bashkoff a lot of room. So everything okay still in Russia between the Russian drivers there. A lot of room between those given to Bashkoff as he goes through. Matiak really has bounced back pretty well, now in the 7th position after having a little problem earlier in the race. And he is a solid young driver. We were talking to him last night. Just got his driver's license. That's right, his driver's license. Here in the United States, got to be 16 and then some a little bit to get your driver's license. And he got his driver's license yesterday. How about that, huh? Congratulations to him. And he won the race last night at Gateway. So now out here in the GT3 car, he's doing the double and running in the 7th position. Let's take a look at Alexander Bashkoff here running in 10th. We moved this race forward here, just like we did with the IndyCar Series. I decided, hey, I'm going to put this in that slot that the IndyCar Series was in when we moved it forward, so these Russian drivers can come out and drive with us. You know, they mean a lot to me. I got a lot of good friends there from Russia, and Bashkoff, really the guy I've known the longest of all this crew who've joined us here. Zakharov, Bashkoff, also Bashkoff as well, and there's some other guys too. Dmitry Buksha, Alexei Myson, who wasn't in TeamSpeak, I don't think, and didn't get to race here tonight. But really know those guys through Alexander Bashkoff, and I've known him for a long time, several years now. You know, one of the nicest guys out there on the track. David Kerr now coming down pit lane, I believe. So he is on pit lane taking some service. I think he said, man, I got to get some tires on this thing. I've spun this thing every which way but loose. And so he's taking some service. He's had a pretty challenging race here, I believe. Bashkoff continuing to lead the field here. Just under 14 minutes left to go. And he has been the class of the field. But he was asking him, why in the world does he have a 31-second lead on the rest of us? And it's basically he has not had any scrapes where the rest of these drivers had to deal with traffic. You see now David Kerr coming back out on track after taking his pit stop here, entering the track here in that McLaren. So he has not had any scrapes. That's the big thing. Colin Matiak now and Dan Richter racing for position. Colin Matiak in that Corvette has been on fire here trying to gain spots, and he now takes over the 6th position as Dan Richter falls back to 7th. So some good racing there between the McLaren and the Corvette. Colin Matiak moves up to 6th. Dan Richter is 7th. Take a look at Jack G here running in the 4th position, having a pretty solid night. He's got Lucas Sinfner running in 5th just behind him, so that battle can be a little tighter here, I would imagine, here in the next few laps. Looking out of the back of Jack G's machine at Lucas Sinfner in that Radical, man. I tease him a little bit about that car because he says, what's wrong with it, man? What's wrong with it? I said, I don't think anything's wrong with it, man. He likes it, so... Our only Radical on the track, Lucas Sinfner, running down this Corvette, and this guy's going by. Somebody's off track there. Looks like Adder Ponte's on off track as those guys go by, and he's going to try to make his way to pit lane, it looks like. Luca now making that pass on Jack G. So Luca getting by Jack G now, picking up the 5th position. I guess that would be 4th position. Take a look at this battle here. Jack G and Luca Sinfner coming down the front stretch. Luca goes down to that inside. Jack G crowding him a little bit right there into turn 1. Making him earn it right there. Luca sticks with it, hugs that turn, and makes that pass. That is a good pass right there. Good racing there between the two of those guys, man. That is the way you do it, man. You tell you what. Yeah, it's okay to close that a little bit, close that tunnel right there a little bit those guys are trying to get through. Okay to close that tunnel, but don't want to get into them, and does a great job of racing Luca. Jack G and Luca Sinfner have a good battle there. Jack G, not over for him, man. He says, I want to get back here to that kid. I'm board here with Luca as those guys go over the hill of death. And Jack G's not letting him get away either. Luca's got a battle on his hands right now. Jack G, Luca, oh, Luca getting that car sideways coming around the turn. That car was sideways. We got a gaggle of cars there. And I'll tell you what, Jack G is really starting to put a little pressure here on Luca. He wants that spot back. On board here with Jack G. He is wanting to get back around Luca. So great racing right there. Colin Matiak here running in the 6th position. He is in this mix as well. So we've got P4, 5, and 6 all running there together. So don't forget about Colin right there in this mix. He's got a run here on Jack G. Is he going to try to get that in this spot here coming into turn 1? So he does. So he's all the way up to 5th position now as Jack G falls back to 6th. So looking out of the front of Colin Matiak's machine at Luca Sinfner. Good 3-way battle right there. Paul Brown here running in the 2nd position. Like I said, he was one of the top 5 and definitely exceeding those expectations here with just under 9 minutes left to go. Dan Richter here running in 7th. He's wanting to close in on those guys here in this first race out here in the GT3 series. Man, what is going on with that field of view right there? My heavens, man. You know, only so many miracles I can work with that deal. No wonder he's back in 7th. He can't even see out of the windshield in that car. Will Dunbar running in the 8th position. And that Salesforce-sponsored Corvette. Speaking of Will Dunbar, man, this guy is a master at computers, man. A big coder. Working for Salesforce, of course. And he is the one who hosts our servers. He does a great job, man. 3 server packages available if you're interested in a race server. He's also able to host race servers in Europe and the Asian theaters as well. So if you're interested in something a little bit closer to home, definitely want to give EliteHostingUSA.com a look. And you know the point of contact now, too, and that is Will Dunbar. Will Dunbar there giving Bashkoff a lot of room, letting him by in his first race out. Adder Pontes there mowing some grass, taking out a cone or two. Take a look at John Stanley here running in the 11th position. That Corvette, so like I said, I didn't even expect him to come out and race tonight. He had said, I don't know about that, man, and now showing up here running in P12, now P11. That battle right there is heating up here. This is Luca Sinfer and Colin Madiak. Young guns, they're leaning on each other right there. Leaning on each other. Luca not, I'll tell you what, man, we see these guys get after it in the stock cars, and Luca and Colin get after it, man, in the stock cars, and they're getting after it here. A couple young guns here. Both these guys 16 years old. Can you believe that, huh? Luca holding on to that spot. My heavens. That battle is not over. You can bet your bottom dollar there. And don't forget about Jack G running in the 6th position. So right now we got a battle for 4th between Luca Sinfner and Colin Madiak. Madiak running in that Corvette. Luca running in the Radical. That Corvette got a little bit more power, I think. But the Radical, I think, is a little bit more maneuverable. And also, confidence is the key, too, man. You got confidence in the car you have underneath you. That makes a lot of difference. And Luca just absolutely loves this car here. And this battle is heating up, man. He is a smart driver there, taking the line away from that Corvette. That Corvette is all over the back of him. My heavens, man. Cannot put a piece of paper between the two of those guys. Oh, my gosh. He is looking for a way around. He is trying his butt off to get around him. That is some great racing. Jack G just lying in wait here. He says, you go ahead, guys. You take each other out. I'll be there in a second. On board here with Jack G. I think his tires there are just a little bit boogered up. See him kind of having to do a twofer on each one of those turns. Up here and look at Colin Madiak. Madiak looking for every which way he can to get around Luca Sinfner. So far. Oh, land a little bumper to him right there. Oh, my gosh. Holy smokes. This is an intense battle. My heavens, man. This guy's going to have to take a day off of school. This is awesome. Great racing. Oh, and he spins right there. They get into one another. Does Madiak get into the back of Sinfner? I believe he did. He might have spun him right there. And Jack G is there to pounce. We'll take a look here and see what happened. Looks like a little bit of a kiss right there from that Corvette. Lucas spins around and the Corvette pushes him back in the right direction. And then Jack G there to take advantage. I told you, man, he was just lying in wait. He was just waiting for those guys to get into one another. Look at that right there. You see him spinning just in front. And he takes that spot. He says, thank you very much. Now, I had a feeling that was going to happen. And we'll take a look at this again. You see that contact right there with the Corvette getting into the back of the Radical and then pushes him back there. Good news there. You see that head bobbing around in there. So now Luca's got some issues. Looking out of the back of his machine, you're going to see a little contact. Ooh, a little rubbing right there, and he comes around. Now Luca's got probably going to have some conversation. I wondered how long that battle was going to last. Bashkoff is in the place where he needs to be, and that is way out front here with 2.5 minutes left to go. Luca Sinfner on pit lane taking some service. And he is a pretty mild-mannered guy, but I would imagine he is not very happy, and that may carry over to the stock cars. So Luca on pit lane taking some service. Colin Madiak here has given up some spots. He is now back to the 6th position as Dan Richter's got around. Dan Richter gaining a spot there with Luca going on pit lane. Well, actually, it looks like some more action there coming off track. That was Colin Matiak coming off track. So Colin Matiak here, take a look at this. He gets a little bit hot there through the turn, and then, oh, no! Oh, that was a hard look right there. Lucas Sinfer's got to be thinking, hey, yeah, you deserve that one, buddy. Alexander Bashkoff picking up a spot here now, up to the 8th spot. As we wind down the seconds, the minutes. Just a little over a minute left. Colin Matiak back out on track. Bashkoff in control. He has been lightning fast, but also squeaky clean here tonight. Paul Brown in second. Dennis Vandeven in third. Jack G shown in the 4th position. Dan Richter now up to 5th. Looks like Pontes has retired his machine in 12th position. So Nikolai Bashkoff taking home the race victory. Guys getting out of the way as Bashkoff is going to pull away here and get this race victory in race number 1. Paul Brown runs out of gas. My heavens, Paul Brown runs out of gas, I believe. He didn't have enough fuel to make it to the end and runs out of gas, and Bashkoff is going to come home and take this victory. So Nikolai Bashkoff gets this race win. So congratulations to Nikolai Bashkoff. Why do we have a view like that? My heavens. So Nikolai Bashkoff in that BMW. Big race win here in our first race of the season. And that BMW number 23. So great job to Bashkoff. Class of the field there. There is no doubt about that. So a great job to Nikolai Bashkoff on pulling off the race victory here in the first race of the season. Take a look at the final standings. Take a look at the final standings here tonight. Nikolai Bashkoff finishes in P1. Dennis Vandeven P2. Jack G finishes in 3rd. Dan Richter in 4th. Paul Brown finishes in the 5th position. He DNF there, but he had enough spots of cushion there. He finishes in top 5, so he got what he wanted. Colin Matiak finishes in the 6th position, actually. Will Dunbar 7th. Alexander Bashkoff 8th. Lucas Simpfner finishes in the 9th position. David Kerr finishes in 10th. In the 11th position. Is John Stanley. Adder Pontes finishes in 12th. Erna Gio finishes in the 13th position. Ed Palumbo finishes in 14th. In 15th is Alexander Zakharov. Dmitry Buksha finishes in the 16th position. So congratulations to Nikolai Bashkoff getting that race win. So congratulations to him, huh? That's awesome. Move this name over there a little bit, get him centered up. And we'll see if we can't get him up here for a little bit of an interview. All right, Nikolai Bashkoff coming away with the race win in that BMW. Congratulations, Nikolai.
Thanks, Heath. It was my first win on the HORL, and sorry for my English. I don't have much practice, and it's a bit sticky.
Well, your English is better than my Russian. Well, you know, you really kept your car very, very clean. You got out, you know, with a big race lead early on, and didn't have to deal with some of the racing for position that some of these other guys had to do. But you did come up on some lap traffic. Was that problematic at all for you, or did you feel like the guys were really giving you a lot of room?
In fact, in rFactor 1, I raced a lot of races in endurance championships, so now in this race it was not so easy, but it was okay.
And then how do you feel about this track too? You know, it's a little bit different configuration than what you might expect in a GT3 race. We kind of kept it a little bit more simple. And I think it added to the race. I think it made the race a little bit more exciting. What was your feeling?
No, the track is great. Firstly, because it has no chicanes, and this version of the track is really complicated but enjoyable. And the race was very fun for me. Even I drive alone. Always in first laps I had Colin behind me, and I don't know why, but he lights up his headlights for me, and I don't understand why. But when Colin crashed, I think, and since that I was alone, but car was great, and the circuit was great, so it still was a good experience.
Well, next week you have Mid-Ohio, which is a very, very challenging track, much more technical track than what you have here at Lime Rock. Have you been on that track at Mid-Ohio, and if so, how do you feel about that track?
Mid-Ohio. In my opinion, all old school American tracks are very great, and now I even 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago I had a race in Mid-Ohio on IndyCar, and I was second, I think. The race was so good, and it was incredible. I enjoyed the track, every centimeters of the track, I think. So I'm waiting for the Mid-Ohio on these cars, because this cars is also new for me, and they are great too.
Well, a lot of guys were choosing the Corvettes because they felt like that car was a lot faster, but you proved them wrong here. The fastest of the field tonight here in the BMW. So congratulations to you, Nikolai, and best of luck to you at Mid-Ohio and the rest of the season.
Thanks, Keith.
All right, that is Nikolai Bashkoff coming up here and doing a great job here. How about that, man? Love that accent. That's a cool accent, huh? Those guys always sound so serious. But he does a great job, and always a great competitor, too, because he does some Indy cars as well. And, of course, now switching over here to GT3s and switching gears, so to speak, and getting a good run into the GT3 cars here. So congratulations to him and that big win. For the first race of the season. Excited to see what we got going on there. I'll tell you what, these guys better be scared here if he's talking about how much he loves Mid-Ohio. And that is a very, very challenging track. I know a lot of guys do like that track, but it is very, very technical, and it's going to be much different than what you saw tonight here at Lime Rock Park. Well, next Friday, we got a big one for you. Nashville Super Speedway, 110 laps there in the Bushwhacker Series. It's race number 6 in the 2020 winter season. 110 laps at that great track, and just helped Paulo kind of smooth this track out a little bit. It's still a little bit bumpy, like an old school track should be, and a concrete track should be. But I think we got it racy and ready to go for next week. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. Do not want to miss it. Nashville Super Speedway, another Paulo Chachalowski track that we're going to hit it on December the 11th. Well, you saw how solid the server was tonight, man. If you're interested in a server package for rFactor 2, please give EliteHostingUSA.com a look, man. Tell you what, Will set you up with a server package there, self-managed deal. You got full access to your race events and all that, so definitely want to give it a look. And it is very, very easy. I do all the server kind of setting up the races and so forth, and he has been there to help me every step of the way. Very good job from Will on managing those servers. He does a great job, so definitely want to give that a look. He's got some servers also available there in Europe and also in the Asian theater as well, so definitely give that a look. EliteHostingUSA.com. I want to say thank you so much for coming out here. First race of the season in the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series, the inaugural series, or the inaugural race for the GT3 Series. Excited about what we have to come here. Mid-Ohio is going to be a challenge next week. I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of fun. Don't forget to join us. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, I encourage you to do so. Please hit the thumbs up and let me know you were here, and then share my videos with all your friends. Any social media platform you can share my YouTube videos, you're more than welcome to. So again, thank you for coming in, and excited for this GT3 Series. This was a fun race to watch here, a fun race to broadcast, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, those of you who were watching it. Well, congratulations to Nikolai Bashkoff. He was the class of the field here tonight in the GT3 Series. High Octane Racing League's inaugural race, and comes away with the race win. So congratulations to that 23 team, and good luck to them next week at Mid-Ohio. Well, that's all I got for you tonight, so thanks so much for joining us. And you know what that means. I'm out of here.